This video will show you how to add materials to your main collection or any other collection. We start by choosing Catalog Management, and we're going to add a book today, so what we're going to do is pick Search, Edit, Catalog. And we want to add a book to this main collection, so we're going to go to Action, Add Record Template Ed. Now you'll notice that the main collection has been chosen for you as the default right here. And we are opening the holdings after we save all the information we place in this area of the template. And we're also going to tag the book as it's entered. Why tag it? We can look up books by tagged records only, or we can look up books by the last items entered, the last 5 items. Tagging is just a good precaution. If these are turned off, like so, when you first come in here, what you would like to do then is turn them on by clicking the buttons and then going back to this Change Template Set Default. And then this little dialog box is going to show up, and the template that you've chosen is default book, or the default template for this book, and make this my default template. By saving this, clicking OK, it will save the main collection as your default. It will save open holdings after you save, and also tagging. So we'll say OK. So if I go out and come back in and go to Action, Add Record Templated, which is my choice. Now automatically everything is set up for you. So if you're simply cataloging, depending on your template choice and what is all inclusive in your template, basically fill in the blanks. If this book is fiction, you can either use F for fiction, or if you're doing nonfiction books and you're using the Dewey system, then simply insert the Dewey call numbers for your fiction. And I'm just going to use fiction, and I'm going to say I'm the author, so first 3 letters of my last name follows the F space SZE. Then my ISBN number, I can simply scan that in if there's a scannable ISBN number on the back of the book or book cover. If not, simply type it in without the dash to save yourself a few keystrokes. Like so. Author. As soon as I click in here, what's going to happen is an author authority is going to come up. And then I'm going to start typing in part of the author's last name. And like so. And I'm going to go here and correct that so it's like that. Now, I don't see my name showing up anyplace, so I'm going to add. So once I add, it puts it into this lower frame. All I have to do is highlight that and select it. And it places it into my description box. Now my title, it's going to be test book. Language. Now before that, rest of title. If you've got a very lengthy title and you want to include it all, include the primary part of the title in the 245A and the rest of your title in the 245B. Otherwise, you can skip that field. Language, it's important to know whether or not you have Spanish books, Korean books, English books, so forth. So simply fill this in. And you can either use an acronym or you can spell it all out. Copyright, this is the year of copyright. distribution. So what we want to do here is, just as the example shows you, just type in a year. Subject, well, what's the subject on this? Let's just say history of space. Genre, like so. Then you can type in a description, if you choose to, of what the book basically contains. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to go up and save. I'm going to save this book. And so now my history of space was not included in my authorities. So I'm going to go ahead and say add. And the same thing is true with space travel. I'm going to say add. And now I'm ready to go to add my copies. So you always pick add new for the first time. And if you're not on the auto barcode numbering system, simply if you want to find out what your next available barcode, the unused barcode, you would just simply click in this box. In my case, what we have here is a number that's being presented. If for some reason I have pre-printed barcodes and I already have all my labels set and I want to put my own number in here, you just simply highlight this and type in your own number. I'm going to use my auto numbering. So the date is automatically placed. The cost, if you want to put in a $5 cost, just simply type it in like so. Circulation code, unless this book is a different type of item and it's not going to be circulated to your borrowers, you would always use a 0 for regular circulation or standard circulation. If it's a reference book, click on the down arrow and allow this field to fill in, and then you could pick 03 for reference materials or something else, whatever you choose. I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to do select, owner code, location code, vendor code, funding code. These are all items within these drop downs, and you get to choose whatever it is that you want to place in here. This book was donated, so I'm going to switch this over to funding code to donation by picking the down arrow and selecting it. So now I'm ready to go. Let's say that this book had 3 copies. Rather than doing this 3 times or adding 3 individual titles and 1 copy per title, which is a choice. Some libraries prefer to do that. Others prefer 1 title with multiple copies. So let's assume for a minute we have 3 copies. I'm going to go over here and select multi-add. It's highlighted, the 0 you'll see is highlighted. All I have to do is type in 3. Click OK. And the system has now added 3 copies with all the same information that we saved here as we started out. From here, all I have to do is do this. And now automatically the system shifts to you cataloging another book. So you can save a lot of clicks by doing this and just start typing in your next book entry and going through the same routine. If you're finished with this, you can do a save and close. I messed up. And then you can return to this area of the program and simply say show me the last 5 entries that I've added to the system. Well, when I mess up, huh? Okay, and there's my test book. That's it. You'll see that there's 3 copies there, and we can move on and add the next couple of books. Thanks for watching.